Okay, so the Florida Panthers just completed their sweep of the Carolina Hurricanes, and I do not think it's an exaggeration to say this was one of the most clutch series in NHL history by Matthew Tkachuk. Not one, not two, but three game-winning goals in this series. In the only game that he didn't get the game winner, he had the primary assist on. It started, of course, in game one with the 4 OT goal. Then in game two, it didn't take him nearly as long to scoring in the first 2 minutes. And in this game, when the Carolina Hurricanes score so late in the game, it looks like it's going to OT. He puts one away with 5 seconds left. And on the game-winning goal, he is as cool as a cucumber, waits out Freddie Anderson, and then pots it. Genuinely, between Tkachuk's game winners and Bobrovsky just standing on his head, only allowing 6 goals in the entire 4-game series, this might have been the greatest playoff duo series ever. And going back to Tkachuk, I made a video on it a couple days ago, but you can say this guy is a top 5 player in the league now, and it's hard to argue against it. 109-point regular season Hart finalist, and then in the playoffs, one of the best performances we have seen in recent memory. This team had no business going this far, but Matthew Tkachuk has willed them offensively into the Stanley Cup final, which is crazy to think about because a year ago, Calgary Flames fans were calling him a constant playoff choker because he didn't rise up to the occasion. When talking about him being in the top 5, as crazy as it sounds, you look at a guy like maybe an Austin Matthews, and he doesn't have a leg to stand on as being better than Tkachuk this season. And I could definitely make arguments that he's a better overall player offensively and defensively than a Nathan MacKinnon or a Nikita Kucherov. I think he will have to put together back-to-back seasons of this caliber to be in that top 5, but solely based on this year, he was a top 3 player, probably the second best in the entire league. And if he ends up winning the Stanley Cup, I do not think you can keep him outside of the top 7. That would be insane. And as for his legacy, if he does win the Stanley Cup, he already has almost 500 points in 500 career games. So if he gets that cup, he is a surefire Hall of Famer as long as he gets to like 1,000 career points. And he is on the trajectory to possibly be a top 75 player when he retires. But overall, he is just one of the most electric players in the entire league. And it is crazy to think about him 20 months ago before last year. He probably wasn't even in some people's top 50 lists. And now, again, he has a strong case for being top 5.